Hey guys, Liz Stapleton here from bloggerbreakthrough.com. In this video, I'm going to walk you through writing a blog post in Closer's Copy. Closer's Copy is another great AI tool out there. One of the things I love about it most is the fact that it offers a lifetime deal. And it not only will help you write blog posts, but sales pages as well. I used it to quickly write a sales page, which is not my strong suit, and the sales page ended up converting at 5%, which is above industry average. So it's a really great tool, and I admittedly have used it more for sales pages than I have blog posts, but I've been working on using it for blog posts more so I can stop paying for those other tools, and I'm just going to walk you through how to do it. So this is in Closer's Copy. You've created and opened a document, okay, and I'm going to create a blog post that's optimized for the keyword small cozy home library. So the first place I'm actually going to start is with SEO. And this is one that I actually do have a little bit of an outline for already, and I will add that in. But first, I'm going to start here. And so I'm putting in the keyword, selecting the United States and English, and I'm going to see kind of these are the top search results, and I'm going to, see kind of what they include to make sure I'm including those things. So it's really looking like it's Pinterest. I'm not going to include that first one. Okay, so this looks like a good one to add. And you can actually add like the content over. Obviously, if you're going to do that, it's as a reference point. Do not copy and paste. That's plagiarism. Google's not going to rank you. Just not good things. You can use Write For Me if you want to sort of rewrite this stuff. Okay. But I'm actually not going to do that yet because I'm going to create an audit to work with. Let's open this one. So you need to select between 1 and 5. I usually go with 2 or 3. And I say usually as though I've done this a bunch of times, but I'm still pretty new to using this for blog posts. Okay, this does not look as useful. This does, and this does. So, all right. So now I'm going to go to my audit. And it'll tell me about how long my content should be if I want it to rank, what terms I need to include, as well as like how many headings and images and things like that. So if you've used Phrase or you've seen my video on using Phrase, I love Phrase, it's a little bit similar to that. So it's saying I'm going to want between 2,000 and 2,500 words, at least 44 paragraphs of images, and then to make sure I'm using these keywords. So I'm actually going to turn off Pinterest because I'm not really going to reference Pinterest as much. And I'm going to go through and see if there's any other terms in here that I don't feel like I want to try and optimize for. All right. So then I can use the planner and I can use the reference articles to help me create an outline. I already have a bit of one, but it's always good just to look and kind of see what they have. And one of the things I do like to do is I can select this and then it'll come up with subtopics. So I'm going to go with the outline that I've already created. I'm going to actually adjust this so I can see more of my writing. So this is the outline I've created. And then in Closer's Copy, there's a couple different things you could do. You can use long form, you can use frameworks, and you can use workflows. Workflows, if you just need to get this written and you don't know where to start, workflows is probably the easiest way to do it. So because I last used the Ultimate Blog Post workflow, that's what's popping up. There's a whole library of them. You can look at community workflows as well. Long form, helps you just to write quickly. I really like using the write and then the directed, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. And then frameworks. Again, these are similar to recipes if you're familiar with Jasper, I think. So I want to write an introduction about okay, and I'm going to just have it write for me. I don't know if I actually have enough in here for my brief. We'll see. All right, so then it comes up with some things. So you'll see it then looks at all the content above it to create sort of to look at that context and reference. All right, and then I want to expand on this, so I'm going to hit Control Q after I highlight it. I did not get what I wanted. So I'm going to go ahead and work on the workflow. And I'm going to step 5 is an outline. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and look at SEO. So I'm at 12, which again, not ideal, but it is showing me how many of each I have. And one of the things I can do is I can click on here and see what and sort of in what context this is being used. So I would just keep going using the various tools, long form frameworks, and workflows to write my content until I'm happy with it. So. All right, so I've got about 1,000 words. I'm going to go ahead and check the SEO, see how we're doing. We're obviously need a lot more content still. And I am missing, I need to use the word library a lot more, space, book, although that one's pretty close. But you can see the ones that I've used enough are in green. So I'm going to keep working on this, but you see I didn't actually have to do a lot of work myself. I used the AI to come up with the 1,000 words, and I'll probably add, you know, a few more by adding some more headings. So I'm going to stop there. I still have some work to do on this, but it gives me, I've got a pretty good first draft. This is actually a bit more than I would normally do when I'm doing the first draft. But it gives me about 1,300 words. I probably need to add and add in and separate out some more stuff, add some more subheadings. You can see I have plenty of paragraphs. I don't quite have enough headings. I don't have any images yet, but I haven't put any images in here anyway, and my word count is a little bit short, and I have not used some key terms nearly enough. So I will continue working on this, but hopefully this gives you a good idea of how to write a blog post using Closers Copy. And you can see I do have it set to the blog AI. If you are looking for writing a sales letter, sales page, then you'll want to use the sales AI.